The Purdue Boilermakers might just be the hottest team in the Big Ten Conference right now. They keep on chugging that train right down the tracks. If you're new to the channel, great time to subscribe. Big Ten content every single day. Always crush that like button. Watching that Wisconsin-Michigan State, that great Wisconsin-Michigan State matchup this weekend, Wisconsin made Michigan State's offense, specifically their passing offense, maybe looked the best that they've looked this season. And Michigan State hasn't looked very good in a lot of Big Ten games this season. So I think that's the takeaway I take. I think that says something about Wisconsin's defense. This Badger defense just isn't the same compared to years past. Okay, this is a Badger defense right now. 7th in scoring defense. 7th in rushing defense. 9th in passing defense. Let's talk about that passing defense. Can anybody match up with Charlie Jones? I'm not sure if there's a guy, Jay Shaw, John Torchio over at safety. I'm not sure if there are players in this secondary that can match up with a guy like Charlie Jones. I think this Purdue passing attack is a lot better than Wisconsin's pass defense. I think if Wisconsin wants to try to contain and wants to take some things away, because they're not going to take everything away from this Purdue passing attack. If they want to take some things away, they're going to have to attack the offensive line. This Purdue offensive line has been shifting around as of late. You know, you look back to that Maryland game and what they were able to do, getting into the backfield for 5 sacks. Nick Herbig for Wisconsin leads the Big Ten in sacks right now, 6 sacks on the season. Can Nick Herbig attack some of those tackles off the edge for Purdue? That's got to be the focus for both Wisconsin and Purdue. Purdue's got to clue in. If they can slow down Nick Herbig in this pass rush, I think Purdue's going to have a really good day. Because I don't think Wisconsin can slow down all the weapons that Purdue has in their passing attack. And then you look at how they defend against the run. Illinois ran it right down their throat. I think Devin Mockabee could have a decent day against this Badger defense. When I look at this matchup, look, this is a Purdue team that has a lot of momentum right now. And what do you know about a train that's been going for a while and that keeps on going down the track? It's build momentum, and it is difficult to stop. You don't want to be on the tracks when the train is coming through. And right now, Wisconsin is on the tracks when that Boilermaker train is chugging right down Broadway. That's where we stand right now. I think Purdue is going to have a really good day against this Wisconsin defense. But for Wisconsin, what did they have to do to try to stay in this game? I think they got to control the clock. Try to keep the ball out of the hands of Aiden O'Connell in this offense. Braylon Allen is quietly 3rd in the Big Ten in rushing yards this season. I think because of Wisconsin's struggles, he's not getting not getting as much attention or press as he did last season when Wisconsin was having a better year. But this is still an offense. This is still Braylon Allen where he can still have a good day. And he is still one of the best running backs in the entire Big Ten Conference. He's right there. Now, although Braylon Allen is good, this Badger offensive line, it's just not the same. We talked about the Badger defense not being the same. This Badger offensive line is not the same. Those two building blocks of Wisconsin football, it's just not what it has been in the past. And I think those are some issues. I like what Purdue has up front. Look, I'm not saying that they're going to hold Braylon Allen to 20 or 30 yards rushing. I'm not going to say that at all, because I think Braylon Allen could have a decent day running the football. But I still think Purdue can play on the Wisconsin side of that line of scrimmage. Here's a big headline coming into this one. Marcus Allen, wide receiver for Wisconsin, entering the transfer portal. So he's no longer on the team. Now, Marcus Allen, 7 catches, 91 yards this season. Not necessarily a huge playmaker, but outside of Skylar Bell and Chimere Dike, he's kind of one of those guys that's sitting right there, 7, 8, 9 catches as one of those next guys. And now that's just another guy that has transferred out of this program. And it's just one less passing weapon that Graham Mertz has at his disposal. Will it be a big issue? I don't know. I don't think it swings the game one way or another. I don't think it makes a difference one way or another. But I think it's more of a talking point for what's happening at Wisconsin football. I don't think, like I said, I don't think it's a big thing in terms of this game. I think it's big in terms of the future and where Wisconsin football is going exactly. Chris Jefferson took a mental health break last week. We should be back this week. That would be a big boost for that Purdue secondary. Look, although Graham Mertz is better this season. I really love what Purdue has in the secondary. Cam Allen, Chris Jefferson, take the football away. Look, this Purdue defense, although they didn't have the greatest day against Nebraska, still think that this is a solid Purdue defense, still think that this is a Purdue defense that can do some things against Wisconsin. We know Graham Mertz has been prone to turn the football over. Purdue takes the football away. I think that's one big storyline to focus on in this one. How about this? Purdue should get pressure. We talked about that Badger offensive line. Purdue has 16 sacks. That's top 5 in the Big Ten. Wisconsin is kind of the bottom 4 in the Big Ten. They've given up 15 sacks this season. So so many things go Purdue's way in this game. I really like the way Purdue matches up against Wisconsin. I really think the only way Wisconsin can kind of hang in this game and stay with Purdue is if they control time of possession and Braylon Allen just absolutely goes off. I don't think Graham Mertz can throw it over this Purdue defense. I don't think, even though they've opened up the passing game a little bit more under Bobby Ingram, this just isn't a Wisconsin offense. The offensive line's not there. They're down a receiver. I just don't see it happening. I think Purdue keeps the momentum going. This is a Purdue team that can definitely win the West. This is a Purdue team that is very, very good. It is a crying shame that the Boilermakers are not a ranked football team. What do you guys think is going to happen in this game? Do you think Purdue is going to have a good game? What about Devin Mockabee? You think he's going to be able to run on this Badger defense? Leave your thoughts, comments below. Will the Badgers pull the upset? Leave your thoughts on all things Boilermakers Badgers in the comments below. Make sure you subscribe to Big Ten Ted. I'm Big Ten Ted. We'll see you in the next one.